Well, that is my burger. Peter's Perch. It's a southbound Rideau Trail marker. Well, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Rideau Trail. Oh yeah, that's exactly where we are. Up to my knees, and it is my knees, in swamp water. And as you can hear, it's splushing. Kind of like a Florida trail. But I turned around and whew, that is totally not happening. Okay, so here's the plan. Apparently, from what I'm led to believe by a local, that I suppose it's 11A or I don't know. Anyhow, it's raining, by the way. I had no idea it was supposed to rain today. For Christ's sakes. So there's a blaze. You come out. Oh, where the hell are you supposed to go? It's just so poorly. Yeah, you can't go back that way. It's just so poorly marked and planned. And anyhow, what I was about to say is there was a reroute because there was someone bought property and didn't want the hikers on that property. So they had a reroute, and that reroute pretty much impossible. So I'm actually heading south. There's a southbound blaze right in front of me. I'm going back to where that reroute started because it is just swamp up to your knees and extremely difficult to navigate. There is no markings once you get past the last ones, and you just gotta see over the top of all the growth. So I was on a laneway. Yeah, I was on a laneway, and I'm gonna jump back on that laneway and go back out to the road, which I connect to a kilometer down the trail anyhow. Good morning. Welcome to day number 8 on the Rideau Trail. Yes, it is day number 8. So yeah, we're just going to backtrack. This is totally going to add probably, I don't know, a kilometer or 2 onto the day, but I just don't see how a person can get through there. Well, I mean, you could, but when you have an option like we do, it's probably easier to take that option simply because the option exists. The option is easier, it's safer, it's better, it's longer, but I feel as though you just don't know what you're getting into if I carried on going forward through that marsh, because there's an awful lot of water. I'd love to know I don't know, Diddley, if you're watching this particular video, I'd love to know how you made out through here. And of course, I could have just as easily as, you know, taken a wrong turn, because in a lot of cases when you come to turns, as I've said all along on this trail, they just don't tell you that. Okay, good boarding. Okay, so we're back on that gravel laneway. Up here, there's a highway. Now, staying on trail going that way through the marsh, I would connect to this highway just over here. So I'm going to go up this lane, make a right turn, and connect to the highway as normal and be back on trail. But the marker, the waypoint marker, was 11A, and that's where the detour or the change in route starts, is 11A, 011A waypoint. So anybody local that knows, maybe comment below, tell me where I went wrong or what we're supposed to do, because it seemed to me that it was just the trail just was a total mess. It just wasn't there, wasn't passable, wasn't doable, essentially. Okay, comment below if you know. And we're going to get back to the road, up to the road here, and get back on trail where we're supposed to be, just over there. I don't know how far, half a kilometer maybe, I don't know. Heading to Smith Falls today. Smith Falls. So we just got back onto the major highway again. I think it's 43. But it was a left turn. There was a blaze on the post. And we walked down 43 again. I'm not sure how far, but then we make a right turn. And I think we're making a right turn onto single file forest, swamp, whatever trail, as we push towards Smith Falls from Port Elmsley. Let me just take you out of my sternum strap, show you beautiful kind of view, the island and the lake. Isn't that pretty? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, just for a point of interest, there didn't appear to be much in Port Elmsley. There's no kind of convenience store or coffee shop, restaurant or grocery or anything like that. So it's not a community to kind of visit. It's just basically a bunch of buildings, homes and so on, a couple of businesses of other sorts on the highway. Okay, let's just keep pushing towards Smith Falls on day number 8. Oh yeah. Back out of the jungle, the swamps. That's what it is. Onto a little country road. But that rain, looks like it's brightening, but it keeps doing that and then it gets grey, and it's been relentless. It's rained steady for about 4 hours now this morning, or today. It's raining a little less right now, but still raining. Just light rain right now. But just 20 minutes ago, it was coming down really hard. In fact, I actually took a little bit of shelter in a like a farmer's shed, like a utility type shed. It was all lean-to. Wasn't, you know, I didn't have to open any doors to go in, just like a lean-to, and I just kind of sat in there and ate some potato chips for 15-20 minutes, just to let the real heavy stuff go by. So it's a little breezy, and I hope it doesn't affect the audio, but a little change of plan. I am right here in Smith Falls, and I'm camping tonight at the lock. Looks like they're getting ready to actually do some, well, would you call it locking? I don't know. Right here is a lockmaster's building, cabin, and I have access to that and washrooms. So this is going to be interesting to see. Maybe there's a boat going to come through. Is there a boat going to come through?
Yeah, we got a little boat down on the bottom there.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, there's a boat going to come through. So this is interesting to see this all take place. Let's go see the boat. And yeah. So the water is now being leveled off, so the lock is low of water, and from what I understand, the boat's now going to come in, it's going to enter into the lock, then they're going to close this gate here again, then they'll open the one over there, and the water will rise again, and the boat will go on its way. At least that is what I understand. Okay, I get it now. We can see the bimini and the top of the boat. So it's a fairly larger kind of cruising boat. I thought it was smaller, but I think they're going to open, I guess this is a swing bridge, and I think they're going to open that because they just started the bell going, which means the lights are going to change, and I think they're going to open that, and then that boat's going to come through. I think that's what's going to happen there. Let's see. Oh, and I also hear an emergency vehicle coming. Oh boy. No, we went straight through, so he doesn't have to come this way. Oh dear. Okay. So I think, yeah, let's see what happens. So now, the vessel yeah, is now making its way, I guess, into the lock. So he's going to go right in through the gates and into that lock right there. That'd be so interesting.
Yeah.
So now, the vessel, is tucked safely inside the lock itself. The gates at the bottom of these locks have now opened, and the water is now filling back up again. It will make it level with the way ahead, and I guess the gates will open and the boat will proceed. Yeah. super, super interesting. My camp for the night. Right, basically downtown Smith Falls. Just behind me, in that direction, is McDonald's, Walmart, Tim Hortons, A&W, KFC, where I had my lunch today. The locks. Camping right at the locks. What a beautiful location. There's another boat getting ready to come through. They're going to be opening the gate, closing the road, which they just have, and opening the swing bridge for the boat to enter. Wow, pretty damn cool. Again, all the water's being taken out of this particular lock, or lowered to a particular level, same level as the continuing water over there, and the vessel's going to come right through there. Isn't that amazing? So, today I did my final main resupply in Smith Falls. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 days from here to Ottawa. I think it depends on conditions. It depends on weather, which shouldn't be bad now. Hopefully the rain is finished with, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, everything's good. I'm just charging all my stuff. When you stop at the locks, this is the lock house, if you will, or the lock harbour master's office and building. So you get a key and you have access to the washrooms. In the washrooms, of course, there's hot and cold water, a garbage disposal, and there's garbage right there under the tree, a garbage can. And there's also electricity for charging too. I charged my GoPro up to full. I charged my battery pack up to full. I will got my phone charging right now. Yeah, 22 kilometers it was today from where I camped last night, which was 11A, to basically downtown Smith Falls, right here at the locks. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. Today's the end of day 8. Tomorrow, of course, it'll be the beginning of day 9. Good night.